morning, YouTube. Here with you on this Tuesday morning. I wanted to continue with my little signal tracer project.
Alright, well, you can see I have it hooked up. I hope you can see I have it hooked up. These are the wires from the, I don't know if you can even see the probe over here. There's the probe right, let's see. Yeah, go get everything in one shot. This is the probe end. I'm gonna touch the probe. You can hear how sensitive that is. It's got a lot of hum to it, but I think part of that is these wires here. They're supposed to be, the ground is supposed to be a lot closer to the input than it is. But you can see what happens when I touch that. So, and this is just one channel. Only way I have it hooked up right now, it's on that side, the left, I guess. So it does work. Now I have not tried to adjust the gain at all. It's just the gain that it was set to default. So I might try to do that. Now if I turn this up very much, you can hear how loud it gets. So I think that will work just fine. You know, I don't know how much, like I said, gain I'm getting out of this. I should try to find that out, I guess. If I can find the right end here. I think I'm turning it up. Yep, I can hear it overdriving. Turn it down a little bit and see what happens. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's going to be working out really nice when this is put together. And I just, like I said, this is the 12 volts coming from my DC power supply off the Variac. Maybe a little hum from that too, I don't know. This over here, try to see if you guys are seeing this, is the goes to my clip lead set of the inputs. I'm just using those for right now. It normally will be on number 1 instead of 3, but it does work. And like I said, I definitely want to get this when I set this in here, to get a hole in there so I can adjust that gain as needed. It should be a lot better, like I said, once it's in its thing and all the leads are short like they're supposed to. There should not be that hum that you hear. And it's not as bad when I turn the gain down. So, like I said, it's great. I like it. I like it a lot. So, we're happy with that. And like I said, I'm going to turn this down, off, whatever. Let me get on with my construction of this. And we'll go from there. Alright, what we have here is step 1. I have the hole drilled and the BNC connector inserted into it. It's just in there temporary. Like I said, I want to show you the spacing, what we're looking at for that's a rough idea of how it's going to be in there. There's not very much space between there and there, but that's a good thing because you don't really want too much space without a ground. So on the other end, like I said, they will come in. Oh, I messed up, put that on the wrong end. Oh well, why in the world did I do that? I even had it marked there. You can see the mark. Well, that was dumb. Well, anyway, not the end of the world. Like I said, I can take and put the 12 volt and the signal, because there's just 2 wires coming in there. One's a coax and one's just, you know, the wire for the power. So that can work out just fine. Again, that's what will come in this end is here. let's see. Yeah, that'll work just fine. Leaves me a couple extra things there. Of course, this thing won't be sticking up here. Like I said, I just wanted to show you that. Got that far. So, on to the next step. Alright, well, what you see here before you now is, excuse me, the screw is in there. I used another screw just like this, only, or the same threads, I should say. That it was one of those cutting type, had the smaller end on it, you know, where I could just stick it in there and cut the threads. Cut some threads in there, and that is in there tight. I mean, it's tight. So, not going to worry about any more of that. As you can see here, my signal connector will connect here. Ground connector will connect here. Power over here. See, there's the positive, there's the negative, and the other output is right here. These two will go out through this, and of course that comes in that way. So that will work out rather well, I do believe. I hope so anyway. Alright, well, what we have here is the completed, well, nearly completed. I still have to put a wire from here to here, and here to here, and that won't be too hard, I don't think. Alright, what you can see here is the fact that I have the signal wire connected to the center post of the BNC. Ground wire is connected to the ground lug. And this completes the wiring for this. And I'm going to try to find me a screw or two here to hold this apart, or hold it together, and see how it looks and acts, and then we'll hook up the rest of the wires. Alright, we've got the amplifier up about halfway. There's halfway exactly. So, and if I touch that, works very well indeed. And I think if I hold the probe like that, the most of the air, what do you call it, goes away. Yeah, I'm grounded, so you see I don't act as such a great antenna then. But it does work, and like I said, we can see the results of that's what it looks like. Screwed together. Don't have a screw in this end yet, but I will put one in.
Columbus 98.5, Seymour 98.3, WHUNO.
Yes, there we go. Now you've seen the little amplifier work as it is, and I'm happy with the way it turned out. I could not find a bolt to fit that, so I've come up with a twist tie. That'll do for temporary. It's not a big deal. May find another one, a better one. Like I said, that's going to do it for this little segment. I don't know what I'm going to work on next. I've got another little project working on the tube tester, so I'm not going to say too much about that. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see ya.
That's all, folks.